Welcome, everybody, to the Grueling Truths College Football Prediction Show. Today, we're going to look at Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes as they'll travel to the Rose Bowl of Pasadena to battle UCLA Bruins in a huge game in the Pac-12. But first, if you're going to bet on this game, go to BetMGM. Click the link in the description down below if you're watching on YouTube to go to BetMGM for the best sports book out there. Make sure you can follow me, Mike Goodpaster, at Grueling Truth on Twitter. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. You can see all of our shows on Rumble. You can listen on iHeartRadio, Spotify, over 300 different channels. Let's get started on this huge game at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. The UCLA Bruins have had a very good year, ranked in the top 25. The Colorado Buffaloes started off the year with a huge win against TCU at TCU, followed up with a win over Nebraska. Let's face it, though, they barely squeaked by Colorado State. They blew a huge lead their last time out. So when you look at the rest of the Colorado Buffalo schedule, it's hard to find any games where you think, yeah, they're going to win this game. So to keep from finishing 4-7 or 4-8, they need to get a couple wins here or there to be able to become bowl eligible, which would be a huge success for Coach Prime in his first season. Now, the big question here is, can Colorado's offense continue to roll? The Buffaloes, who have averaged 34 points per game this season, which ranks in the top 25 in the country. Shedeur Sanders is one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the country, one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the Pac-12, and there's dynamic quarterbacks all over the place in the Pac-12. He has a number of talented weapons to work with, including wide receivers Xavier Weaver and Jimmy Horn Jr., who both have combined for 94 receptions this season. The UCLA defense has been doing an outstanding job against the pass and should be able to limit the Colorado Buffalo passing attack. The point spread here is 17.5, which is a lot of points in any game. Now, the number one question, though, is can Colorado's defense slow down UCLA's offense? Because let's face it, guys, Colorado's defense have allowed 35.9 points per game this season, which ranks in the middle of the pack in the country. Colorado's defense is led by two safeties in the secondary, Trevor Woods and Shiloh Sanders. Linebacker Jordan Dominic leads the team in sacks and safety. Cameron Simeon Craig leads the team in interceptions. Colorado against Stanford did not look good in the second half, but they've had a bye week to work on making adjustments and preparations for this Bruins offense. Overall, UCLA is the favorite to win this game by 17.5 points, but Colorado is a dangerous team that is capable of pulling off an upset. If you don't believe me, ask the Horned Frogs at TCU. The key for the Buffaloes will be to slow down UCLA's offense and get their own offense going again like they did in non-conference play. They cannot afford to fall behind in this game. If they fall behind, they're done. And the biggest issue I have here with this whole game is Colorado's defense. I don't see them limiting UCLA to under 30 points even. So then the question becomes, how many points can Colorado score? I don't think Colorado against UCLA's defense is going to go off and score in the 30s or the 40s. So I think the 17.5 points makes this not an easy play because it's always dangerous. You can get a backdoor cover or something. But I'm going to give you a final score of UCLA 44, Colorado 24. So I'm going to take UCLA to cover the 17.5 points, guys. I'm going to go over to BetMGM to bet it, the best sports book out there. Click the link in the description of the video down below. Make sure you check out the NFL Pick'em Show with myself, Steve Risley, and Dan Kornhauser live tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern. But for now, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.